Why, you say? I say, why not? Welcome back to ExtraHolidayGames. I'm ExtraHoliday, and we're just chilling here with Spoink, you know? And, Pichu's over on this side as well. But, it's time to go. Yes. It's also worth noting that Spoink isn't bouncing very much, and according to the Pokedex entry, if it doesn't bounce, it dies. So that one is looking a little under the weather. Because the bouncing is supposed to be what pumps its heart. So, yeah. That one might just be in dire straits right now. Coins, please. Okay, big bonus works too, especially since we have the Master Ball. Fine. There we go. Just a few more coins. And a refresh on the Master Ball, I suppose. Thank you, Pichu. Appreciate it. Want to get enough coins for another ball. We're nearly there. So that's neat. Might as well put ourselves in the slot while we can. Evo mode start. I will take that. That's a good one. Going for Electrode. It's around the back. Yep, there it is. We'll get it. But here's how we'll get it. Nope, not like that, actually. Here is how we'll get it. Almost. Nope, not like that either. There's how we'll get it. Okay. Yep, thank you, Pichu. Alright. Now up near the bumpers. Piece of cake. And there we go. Cool. You know, I heard a quote, or I think I read it somewhere, that it was an amusing one to me. It went something like, being an adult is realizing that you can just go out and buy an entire cake whenever you want. Being an adult is also realizing that eating an entire cake in one sitting is probably not a good idea. Yeah. Oh, he's over on the other side now. Man moves pretty quickly. This Kecleon. I don't remember if I've talked about this in an episode, but I've been theorizing how to actually use a Kecleon. And I was thinking, like, I looked at its stats, right? And it's a physical attacker, and it's got better special bulk than physical bulk. Which kind of makes some sense, right? Because a lot of the types that are more primarily special attack are types that resist themselves, like water and fire and grass. And I guess slightly to a lesser extent grass, but grass isn't quite as special attack heavy as the others, but electric, things like that. And with Kecleon's ability, Color Change, that makes it pretty... It's pretty good for fighting those mons, more or less. Or at least resisting the stab moves of those types. So it's like, maybe you could actually use Kecleon for that sort of thing. Unfortunately, Kecleon doesn't really learn a lot of defensive moves. Nor can he learn... Well, he can learn... Because my initial idea was, okay, let's get Kecleon the Bolt Beam coverage, right? Ice and Electric. Because if you didn't know, that combination of types offensively has nothing that resists it. There's nothing that resists both Ice and Electric currently in the game. So, if you gave Kecleon, you know, an Ice move and an Electric move, then it could hit anything for at least neutral damage. And it could also potentially get stab on those moves, but that's less important. But yeah, then you'd have, you know, a decent offense, and then you can devote the other 2 slots to defensive moves, basically. Whatever you can find. However, because Kecleon is a physical attacker more so than a special one, you would want to be running... The best moves you could run of Ice and Electric type are Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. Which I don't... There might be some games where that's in Kecleon's potential learn set via like Move Tutor or TM or something. But when I checked the recent games, I think I checked the Gen 8 decks. It's not in there. Those punches are not available to Kecleon, if I remember correctly. Which is unfortunate, which means you'd have to go with other coverage or moves, which probably wouldn't be as good. Yeah, most of what I saw was like ghost moves and fighting moves, and that's not quite as good a coverage as Bolt Beam coverage is. But maybe if I were to run it in Pokerogue, I could maybe come across... I think you'd have to get lucky in Pokerogue to get that, to get Thunder Punch and Ice Punch on your Kecleon. But I wouldn't be surprised if it can learn those moves in that game. Yeah, because that's the main Pokemon game that I am concerned about right now. Because boy, have I been playing a lot of it. Like, basically whenever... These past few days, whenever I haven't been working on stuff for either this channel or for Twitch, I've been playing Pokerogue. That's pretty much entirely what my day has consisted of. There's either YouTube or Twitch or Pokerogue. Also, hey, Mart's open. We have 99 coins. We can afford a new ball, and we're gonna hatch something. So let's go for that. Aeron, okay. Boo, boo, boo. Speaking of Pokerogue, I was excited because if you don't know, you can hatch eggs in that game to get new Pokemon that you can start with, right? And that includes potentially legendaries, which of course normally in normal Pokemon games you can't hatch a legendary from an egg, but I got a legendary egg because there's like a gacha system for eggs in that game. So I got a legendary egg. I was like, oh man, this is really cool. I love, you know, getting new legendaries. And it took as per usual with legendary eggs in that game, it takes a while to hatch. And it hatched. And I was like, oh man, what's it gonna be? And it was Calyrex. Who I already had hatched prior. And I was like, okay, cool, I get better IVs and a egg move. That's cool. Because when I had tried using Calyrex before, it was like, it didn't really work that well. So I was like, Because it's not like Shadow Rider or Ice Rider Calyrex I'm talking about. It's just base form Calyrex, which is slightly underwhelming, I think, personally. Yeah, it might have been even the first legendary that I got in that game. So I guess it makes some sense that it would be the first one I get a duplicate of, but travel time. But yeah, I was really hoping for that, Miraidon that, had an extra chance, that it had an extra chance of being, but nope. Let's go. Let's travel to Volcano. Okay, no, the pier. That's fine too, I guess. That's fine too, I suppose. Oops. Thank you, Ball Saver. Thank you, Latios. Whoop. That almost messed me up there. Latios was just about to go on break. It was like, oh, well, I guess I could do this. It's about to clock off for the day. And that one last customer came in. I appreciate you, Latios. I know I always dreaded it when a customer would come in right before close. Like, okay, yeah, I have to do this, but I certainly don't have to like it. That's the thing. Theoretically, I'm paid to do my job, and while part of my job is being friendly in that specific source of employment anyway, it doesn't mean I have to like it. Okay, 30-second timer bonus. Sure, thanks. I think that's 2 stacked on top of each other now, which is interesting. Mart. So close. So close. Duh. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. We have money from Pika. We are good. More or less to go. But we got more money that we don't need at this point. That's fine. It's really just points at this point, but also, yeah, fine. It's fine. Alright. Ah, frick. Okay. Hep. There we go. Okay. Pika bonus. Let's go. I honestly think Pika bonus is probably worth more than an extra ball. If you don't have it, So, I am more tempted to go with that. However, I do kind of want to hit Chikorita right now so that I can get Makuhita back. Hep. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, that's not what we're looking for. Alright. Come on. Okay, well, the mart's open, so that's good. Got a slot available, which is also good. We could just go to bonus right now, which would be neat. Or we could get all the coins that we need. That's also neat. Yeah, I feel almost a little bad that I was just getting back into Baldur's Gate. You know, I was gonna finish that solo playthrough I started oh so long ago, and then I discovered Pokerogue. And now it's like, spare time? Pokerogue. Eat each other, and one eats the other. But hey, it's travel time. Let's go somewhere. That is preferably not the pier. Come on. Did that work? It worked. Okay, cool. Good. Let's travel. We are in a cave. And we will probably still be in a cave next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. Actually, that's not a great place to save.